Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I'll be giving my trading 212 ISA portfolio update. I do generally give these updates every couple of weeks or so just to let you know how I'm doing in the stock market, what stocks are performing best and worst for me, anything I've been buying or selling, and any dividends I've received as well. Before I do, if you could subscribe to the channel please. I want to go to get to 2,000 subs, blah blah blah. So without further ado, we'll get into the stocks now. So you can see my portfolio is currently just done over £3,300. I'm down £374 overall, or 10% if we look at in percentage metrics. So now we'll have a look into the first stock on the list, which is Apple. Apple, obviously everyone knows Apple, big massive tech giant. So in the last 3 months, we've seen a bit of a decline in the stock market in general. Tech stocks have took quite a bit of a battering. Apple no exception to this, regardless of the size of the company. But when you look at in comparison to the overall in the last year, they're still up over 90%. So you got to see these as buying points. The little dotted line is where I bought in Apple. So around my average cost is around the $129 mark. $128 is my average cost. So, but Apple always rise again. See these as buying opportunities. I've bought a couple of shares at the dipped prices, so I now own just over 10 shares of Apple stock. Actually, my largest holding as well. So next we have is Tubo Therapeutics. This is another one where the price target for this stock is around $5, and I feel like I might sell once it does hit that mark. I'll be in quite a decent bit of profit if it does hit that margin. But the company is releasing sort of nasal sprays for the you-know-what virus, and as well as breast cancer treatment. So they're quite an interesting company to invest in, have good sort of morals. And they was up 5% yesterday. But overall, in the last week, in the last month, they are down significantly. So buy those dips for this stock as well. But I'm still in the green overall, which is good. My average cost is just £1.33, so we're still well above the average cost with Atossa Therapeutics. Next one, it was one of my better performing stocks, but has recently taken a dip, which is Bionano Genomics, ticker symbol BNGO. In the last month, they're down 21.5%. They've taken quite a bit of a hit, but you can still see overall in the year up a massive 1,000%. They graduated from a penny stock a while ago. If I'd have bought in at this price, it would have been absolutely quids in at this point, but mine was more around the just under $8 or £5. 80 pence mark. So I have 46 shares of Bionano Genomics worth £264 currently. I was in the green for pretty much majority of my time with this stock, but obviously has taken a bit of a hit. Again, this is a bit of a longer term play. They've just released their earnings, which they just slightly met. They thought they'd lose 0.5 cents a share, and that's pretty much what they equal to, which over last time they estimated the same but lost I think it was 8 or 9 cents per share. So the revenue is increasing. Just got to keep it going and try and increase it further. But I will do an update on this video. I did do a video about a month ago now on this stock, so I'll probably be doing an update in the coming weeks. So that's Bionano Genomics. The next is a new position on my portfolio, which is Chargepoint Holdings, ticker symbol CHPT. Again, I'll have a video just on this individual stock in the coming weeks. Obviously going over my usual financials, and how I think the forecast do in the future, stock predictions, etc. So I bought just over 6 shares, and I'm down just over £12 at the moment. This is, again, the price target is a lot higher than what they're currently at. It is more around this mark, what we saw from the last few months. They've been up around £30-40 mark, but I've seen dips in the last 3 months. They've now down 56%, so it could be a great time to buy this stock again. So next is one of my ETFs on the list, which is the Ishares Electric Vehicles ETF. So I am currently down £2.58, sorry, 2% overall. This is, again, long-term hold. Electric vehicles, especially over the next 10 years. This is how long I'd probably hold it for, at least, and probably even longer than 10 years. They've got companies like Tesla in the portfolio, and you can see even with the dips they've had recently, they're still up 103% in this last year. So electric vehicles, ETFs, and anything else to do with electric vehicles is definitely one for the future. And next is probably my worst performing stock at the moment, or another ETF, Ishares Global Clean Energy. Again, these are down £140 for me. I'm glad I didn't really buy in at the highest point, which was when they got up to the just over £14 mark. I got in around £10-11. But again, you've seen them well below the £10 mark at the moment. Well, not well below, but it's quite a significant drop for this stock over the last 3 months. We're down 19% overall. Again, I've just been adding some more shares of this stock, trying to take advantage of it while it's below £10, because I do think the clean energy sector is obviously will be big, like the electric cars, for the future. Long-term hold, 10 years plus. Just keep buying more shares while they're at a discounted price. So that's the Ishares Global Clean Energy ETF. Next up is another big company, Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT. One of the stocks I'm in the green with, just over 3 shares, and I'm up £6.88 in. Again, most of these long-term plays. Microsoft, consumer of this company as well, so it's nice to be a shareholder. They've not really been affected too much. Microsoft has sort of been going steady in the green over the last week, month, year, etc. So Microsoft, one, again, for the long term, trying to add in more shares if we do get a bit of a dip with this stock. Then next one is Nike. Nike have been under a little bit of scrutiny recently. The stock, as well as Adidas stock, has dropped over as China strike back over the slave labour charges. So apparently Nike and Adidas are facing boycotts from China after alleged slave labour in these two companies. So the shares have fell. So obviously not a really good bit of news for this stock, but I do think it will. Obviously Nike's a powerhouse, and I think it will recover. So it probably could. It's not really the best thing that they've been accused of, but I do think this stock will more than power back. So just 3 shares owned on Nike at the minute. I'm down just under 10%. Overall in the year, they're still up a massive 62%. So that's the Nike stock. So the last hold on the portfolio, Tesla. It doesn't really need an introduction. This stock quite volatile recently over the last few months, etc. But still up just over, nearly 500% in the last year. Again, I managed to buy in right at the highest point, typical, and since then it sort of went down. And if you could manage to get your hands on any Tesla royalties at this point, I think you could be handling gold dust, because I do think they've got a price target of $1,000, and some have even placed it at an even higher price than $1,000. So just the one share of Tesla, I'm down 24%. But again, this is one for the long term. If it does get up to £4,000, I'll be quite happy with that, but we'll just have to wait and see. So that's pretty much it on the portfolio, guys. Let me know what you think of my trading 212 ISA in the comments below. If you have any of these stocks, if you plan on buying any of these stocks, just let me know below, guys, okay? So on that note, I'm going to leave you to it today, guys. Take care. Bye.